Hi everyone, welcome back, and we find ourselves in the Mx5 without any seats. Can only mean one thing. So yes, got some new Corbeau seats. These are the Pro Sports. They're non-FIA ones, the cheaper ones. And why? I suppose the seats I had were fine. They just sat quite high, so I've gone for something that mounts sideways or on the side. These are on Skid Nation rails. Now the eagle-eye viewer will see that I've had to make the holes a bit bigger. Originally, a long story of it, I was going to get some other seats, but apparently it was going to take over 6 months to a year to get them because they're coming from the border of Ukraine. Obviously everything else that's going on in Ukraine at the moment, the last thing I can really sit here complaining about is my seats. So I brought some Corbeaus. Corbeaus. I really like them. Very comfortable, hold you a lot nicer. I have done a base install of what it's going to be, or sitting in the car. I'm sitting a little bit further forward than I was before, but that's because with these rails, I can't get them to physically go any further forward because it makes contact with the seat. Will I change the sides later on? Probably. What's really cool about these seats is they're 300 quid and they come with side mounts and sliders for them to sit on as well. So if you've got a normal size car, not an MX5, you don't really have to worry about, you just need to buy a base that you can bolt straight into. For an MX5 they do exist, but then I'm raising myself up higher and back to kind of where I was originally. These are the narrow size, so I'm quite a small person, but this sits and holds me very comfortably. I'm also going to be using this for long drives and stuff. So we went to Wales. I'll show you some photos. And yeah, so driving in the original seats all the way to Wales wasn't too uncomfortable, but it started to go it started to get very fatigued at the end. I've also had to make sort of pads and stuff for the old seats. Now here, you know, you'll see, you know, a lot more boxed in compared to the other ones. So I'm being held a bit more. And yeah, overall, very nice, lovely quality as you would expect from Corbeau. And anyway, we picked these up from Tuna Fest, and just a massive shout out to Nick for getting it all sorted and taking my money. Let's get into the install. Now, one thing I was really surprised of is how light these are. I haven't got an actual weight, but very light in comparison to the other seats. Looking at the build quality, so just like a nice little neoprene. It's nothing too fancy. What's quite cool is, I know, as far as I'm aware, you can get these replaced. So if you wanted, go for like red inserts. I might do that actually. Might find out how much red inserts are, or maybe change this as well. Nice little red. But yeah, all these pads are completely changeable. Might find out. So, lovely quality of them. Fiberglass on the rear, which makes them really light. And like I was saying, these bolts here are quite chunky. Don't really fit through the Skid Nation one, so I had to make them a bit wider. But you know, I did that at my own risk. Like I said, they do come with sides, all included in the box. And I've got some little side bolts to protect us as well. But yeah, really happy with it. Let's get the side rails on. This is the passenger side. It doesn't overly matter too much where you mount it, as the passenger kind of just needs to sit there and hold on. But you know, a little bit thing, but you're not going to see any of this. Yeah, I'm happy with it. They also do some cool little carbon ones as well, like carbon backed. I quite like just the standard sort of plastic. Overall, really good quality. So all I'm going to do is just bolt on the sides. Now it's time to lift it in. So, unfortunately, unlike the other seats I've just taken out, needs a bit of a clean. Yeah, just I suppose it's because I'm using the mat. Yeah, unfortunately, like the seats I've just taken out, I don't have these on sliding rails. Now, if these are on sliding rails, it's a really quick, easy, grab the impact gun and go, and it's in and it works. Unfortunately, I don't. So I've got my fire extinguisher holder, and I need to lift the brackets into place, put bolts through, put them through, and we should be okay. In theory. And that's them in after a little bit of fun, but they are now in. Again, they are definitely sitting a bit further forward. Gives quite a chunk of space though for storage and or a subwoofer. That's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. I've got to take it for a proper drive, see how it feels, how comfortable I am with it, and we'll let you know. However, we're going to get the side bolster protectors on the passenger side. Adds a little bit of colour, a little bit of something, but also, more importantly, just protects them a bit more. So these just Velcro on. So yeah, this is us inside the car. Still got to sort the harnesses out, but the normal seat belts and stuff work for now. Yeah, happy. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, happy with the results. I'm definitely sitting a lot lower. I might order some of the bases to see what the difference is. I've now kind of butchered the Skid Nation one, so I can't return them anyway. But yeah, actually, really happy, really comfortable. Like all bucket seats, there is a little bit of contact on this side, a little bit more on that side. But I think that's because it's sitting a bit awkwardly. But yeah, you know what? Really happy with them. That one's definitely sitting a bit more awkwardly. But we'll probably have a look into sorting that. Yeah, probably a bit more sorting out. I might look into the other brackets, but I'm definitely sitting a lot lower. Give the car a bit of a drive, see what it's like. It's quite comfortable sitting this low, and the seats are very, very comfortable. I know you can also look into getting like little pads and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna look into it, see what else I can change, and I'll let you know what I end up doing. It's been a couple of days, and seats are in. Passenger seat's now nice and secure. I just need to sort out the harness on the back, and let me just show you how I've had to do it. So for this seat, for the Skid Nation rails, what I've ended up doing is drilling out the holes to make them slightly bigger, because that was an issue. I had to do a slight cut at the front so I could force it into the seat. I've also installed these technically backwards the other way around, but they all bolt in perfectly fine. All 4 bolts are in solid, not going anywhere, which is really, really good. Now for the passenger seat, so down there you'll see these are the standard rails that the Corbeau seats come with. And to install it into the passenger side, I've got the BB, I'll throw a picture up, the BB braces, the bad boy seat braces. And yeah, they are basically what's on the base. I've then had to make a small bracket up to allow that to connect to the bottom of the Corbeau seats, and then that locks in. However, again, fully blocked in, ain't going anywhere. Nice, comfy, happy. Gone for a few drives on them. Seating position's really nice, a lot lower than the other seats were, which is good, comfortable. So yeah, really, really happy with them. Now everything is installed, just need to kind of clean up the interior a bit more now. But happy with the seats. We'll sort out the harnesses because I need to feed them all through. But for now, I'm really happy with how everything's looking, how everything's going. We've got track day coming up soon, so we'll give these a proper test out and go from there. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you do want to see anything more on the seats, do just drop a comment if you've got any questions and stuff below. Thanks again to the guys over at Corbeau for sort of the great service that we had at Tuna Fest, and then being able to get them out to us quick and then my brain to fit them in. Again, if you've got any issues, do just drop us a message and we'll try to talk you through how I did it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.